one of the things when we're running up rivers, and we know we're going to run the skinny, or we're going to chase the skinny, we always want to try to have our motor on free floating, so that the impact is kind of gets taken on two different angles. It doesn't just get taken on the transom, it gets taken on the jet, so the absorption is a little bit easier on the equipment. So one of the ways to prevent especially most of the motors have what they call shallow draft. So if you've got your engine set on float, what happens, it kicks up and halfway it goes into what we call shallow draft. And if you're in a really shitty area, like fast moving water, and it's going to take you into some sort of log jam, you need all the authority you can. So these bungees are the way to go. These bungees in different lengths and different thicknesses, you know, we've got them set up so that they can take, when you see the punishment on the float, you see the bungee wants to pull the motor back in right away. Even though the motor weighs a lot, it still needs help. And what we're trying to avoid is that the motor doesn't get to kick up right into the halfway mark, right, which is the shallow draft. If it gets into the shallow draft, you lost all your authority. Now you're basically idling in the middle of a river, and if you're still going with it, you may not have control. So the bungees are a great system, you know. And the other reason we want a bungee is we want to prevent wear on that transom as much as we can, and on the motor and the gear. So we turn our motor sideways, or whichever we got it mounted on our trailer, and we can actually lock it in place so it doesn't get bounced around down the highway, especially on a long trip, a logging road where there's lots of potholes and stuff. Try to manage it all the time. Try to think a little bit longevity. You know, if you got pockets full of money, it doesn't matter. You can do what you want. But if you want to look after your shit and make it last for 20 years or 25 years, and look brand new when you got it, you try to protect it a bit. So these bungees, we've designed them to come in a couple different lengths for different motors, because obviously if you've got a 50 you need a longer one because it's a bigger motor, and a 30 it's a smaller motor, and they've got really nice stainless steel eyes. You know, they're probably rated for about 2,000 pounds pressure before they snap, so you're not going to hurt them. You know, the motors only weigh 150 pounds anyways. But the issue is, you know, you can wherever you got on your boat, you're going to find some sort of a place to lock them in, and then you can wrap around and put it through. And you know, you can see on this one, and we've just gone through the transom, through the adjustable transom, just to keep some tension on it all the time. But if you don't have it, like I said, you could wind up into that shallow draft mode, and that shallow draft mode might bite you.